Hey VC, how's it spinning? Welcome to a windy, at least outside, California edition of the next episode of this channel, anyway. Now, in the last post, I believe, or one of them, I mentioned it somewhere. I forget at the moment because I've had kind of a weird morning. But I said an explanation was coming for why the break in videos, and it probably doesn't need to be explained because most probably don't give a shit, but I'm going to do it anyway. Now, I've had a lot going on over, now it's more than just several months, but basically going back to November and into January, but it really, with concerning this, starts with January. My computer that I temporarily store videos on before I move them to archive on an external hard drive, as well as the same one that I also shoot a lot of my videos with, because it's the only camera, because I rarely use my iPhone to do stuff. The hard drive burnt up and shit the bed, and that happened in January. But mid-January, the whole thing just shit the bed, and I lost about 30 or so odd videos that I didn't have back up yet, including what was going to be around Christmas. It was shot around Christmas and was going to be uploaded around the time where everything busted, because I didn't want to overload with the holidays and that kind of thing. So I decided to take a break. But that burned up, and so that was an added cost to get that fixed, and I spent record money doing that and didn't have that money to go towards records. But there was also another thing where I had a bad couple of months because my PlayStation 3 also, it crapped out on me, and I used money to buy a replacement. So those were two expenses that I incurred, which took away from money to buy records and everything. And that was also for the delay, because I got my computer back all fixed and everything, but it didn't have my webcam application installed and all that other stuff. So I had to do my own reinstall and fix everything the way I needed it, because I lost some programs, including my webcam, and that took a while because I was using my computer and didn't have the time to do that. So now I've done that, and I'm back up to where I need to be with all of that, and I can start doing videos and like I did before, but still haven't really bought a few things. Have there are things I want, of course, but I'm having to hold off a little bit because I've also been buying more video games recently, so I'm switching things, and I started another channel for just that, and now I think I'm up to like 4 different YouTube channels, so it's getting a little bit crazy because I've got content now for 4 different channels. So that's the reason for what caused the gap in videos, and I haven't done very well on my resolution to spend more time in the VC, and I need to remedy that fast, because I get a lot of enjoyment from watching and seeing everybody's stuff, and I kind of taken a break from that for far too long. Even before I had my computer issues, I just haven't. Unfortunately, I haven't had the time to be able to just sit all day and watch VC YouTube videos. I wish I could, but anyway. So the most recent thing, which was now around Christmas, I will pull out and show. And as a surprise, I got another music book. And there was one other thing. I forgot. There was another thing that showed up. So I'm going to go grab a couple of those things real quick. And it's going to be another thing where I'm stepping away. But I may just edit this out, or it could we leave it in because it's funny. I don't know. But anyway, excuse me. And I have said this before, I hate it when I do this, because I think this is lame, not being prepared. You know, it's like, you know, your homework's not done kind of a thing. But anyway, now, so this is going to be rather funny, it being, you know, April 2nd, and also this, no, this was not a late April Fool's joke or anything like that. Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, from Warner Brothers. No, this is not a joke. I ordered it through a club that sends me emails of stuff that they have available, and found this in one of the listings back in December, and like, I have to have it, because this is, I'm not big on Christmas and all that kind of stuff. The holidays, you know, I'm not really. Thanksgiving probably the favorite. I'm not big on the holidays because it's not my bag. But I've always liked this story because it made me laugh. And as you can see, limited edition green vinyl. And take a look at this. This is really, really cool. Now, this is probably going to look bluish. Maybe if I can catch the light, it can get some of the green. But yeah, that is definitely, this is green. And played this. This is basically for play around the holidays. Does sound pretty good, but there is some skipping. And open it, only play it once. That's the way it came from the factory. But other than that, and it only does in the one place. Other than that, though, it's an incredible sounding recording, and really dig it. So if you're into that, part of a Christmas or Dr. Seuss, because I've got several Dr. Seuss, and I've also got a small number of Christmas albums, that would be one to add, because it, you know, and it's basically, you know, you take, it's the animated cartoon, the audio track of the same thing. So if you've seen that, then you know what's going to be on it, because it's the audio from that program with all the songs and everything. It's hilarious. and so that you can find these on eBay. You know, they're not expensive, but they're the retail. I think I may have saved a couple bucks versus some of those listing prices going with these guys that I bought it from. But definitely worth adding if you're into Dr. Seuss or into Christmas or kind of like that. Now, CD of the Dio Tribute, as mentioned, I think last week or the week before, on that metal show. And, you know, anything, you know, attached to Ronnie James Dio, I want to be interested in. I don't really like tributes or greatest hits because I'm the, you know, and these types of projects because I'm the type that believes that nobody can cover another artist's work and do it as good, because they're not going to do it better in probably 99% of the cases, or they won't even do it justice in a lot of cases, with a couple of exceptions. And exception was made for this because of the bands that were on it and the people that were associated with this project, and because it's going to the Ronnie James Dio Cancer Fund. And with the history of that illness in my family, it hit kind of personal a little bit. And so absolutely, you know, it's metal, it's Dio, there's good bands, and it goes to a cancer fund, absolutely. And cannot wait to rip this open and listen to it. You got, you know, there's a lot of good people. Anthrax is on here, Scorpions, Doro, you know, Rob Halford, Metallica. You know, the one weak spot is the Kill Switch Engage version of Holy Diver. Never liked that song, and that's one of my examples of the cover being completely stupid. I saw them perform that song live. Whatever, they were on an Ozfest one year or something. I saw them either Mayhem or Ozfest, probably Ozfest, and it's like, ugh, yuck. But again, I've never really been a big Kill Switch Engage fan, so, you know, my opinion on the matter is you can't really take it for very much, because I don't like them anyway. Tried to get into them back in high school, and it went over better than A7X, but still not really big on them. But we're going to end with something that I was surprised with today. Oops. Oh, damn it! This black dust covers freaking give fucking fingerprints all over the shit. Okay. This is gonna look ridiculous, but it's Tony Iommi's book, and This was on my list to read, although I'm way behind on reading because I've got Mustaine's book, I've got the Dr. Ozzy book, and I've got Louder Than Hell, which I'm like a quarter of the way through and haven't even picked it up in almost a year. July 4th was the last time I cracked it open, and I haven't even started on those other books, so I'm behind on my reading. Then I got this, but you know, got I Am Ozzy when it came out and was hilarious, and the easiest read of my life because every other word was F. And thought it was hilarious. The book was hysterical and very easy reading, and wanted to pick this one up too, and got this as a present, and I will be cracking this open at least probably when I finish Louder Than Hell. Who knows, I may start on it, but anyway. So there you go, VC. It's a little explanation on why I've been absent and a few other things. And I'm probably going to be away for a little bit, not as long. I will be watching more stuff than posting, because I don't want to post a whole bunch of old videos all at the same time, but I'm also working on another channel that's not music related, and I've got stuff to upload and to shoot for that as well. So thank you everyone for watching. See you in your videos. Keep that vinyl spinning. Out. Oh, and as a PS to this thing, there's another reason why I haven't been dealing a lot with YouTube for a while, because every single time I log in, everything's fucking changed. And it's confusing and annoying me to no end. And you know, every time you log in, something's different or something's gone, and it's like it's driving me insane. And I don't need more things in life that drive me insane. So I just need to take a break. That's also part of it. Okay, that's enough for me.